Hey guys, it's been a minute. So today I'm going to introduce to you a long-term strategy, and this is a weekly strategy. So a weekly time frame strategy, and we are going to be doing the EMA crossover. So I want you to go to your indicators. We are going to be searching for this 3 EMA by this guy, by this person. This is the what we want. So when you put this, you're going to change the EMAs to, we are going to have 10, we are going to have 18, and we are going to have 50. Okay? When we have that, I want us to come to the weekly time frame. Choose the weekly. The weekly. And then this is what you're going to be having. And this strategy is not for daily trades, it's for weekly trades. So at this point, you are trading on the weekly time frame and you are looking for this EMA crossover. So like at this point, we have the 10 above the 18, so we are bullish. Even when we're experiencing this, we are still bullish. So we are bullish on the higher time frame. So when we know that, this is what we were looking at. There are 2 weeks where we were bearish, but this doesn't mean anything to us until the 10 crosses the 18. We are still bullish on our side. You get, we are still bullish. This was the last support. So for us, we are still bullish. We are still looking for places to buy at. So even after this move, we are still bullish according to the weekly time frame. So what you'll be waiting for, the best thing is to wait for when these crossovers are happening. And that is when you take your trades towards that direction. You wait for a retracement and then you wait for a retracement and then a good buy, a break of resistance, and that's where you go. Like you see this area, the market came to retest the 18 EMA, forming for us here. There is a resistance. A resistance area was formed here, and guess what? We had a pullback. This is a good pullback. So when we have this pullback, we have another kind of forming here. We have support forming here, right? So if this market is bearish, we would be breaking this support, right? This is where we will be heading. We will break this support, retest, and we go. But if this market is bullish, we will be breaking what? The resistance. So when we break this resistance at this time, this is where you take your trades, because the market is bullish and it has confirmed to you. If it was bearish, it would come here and break this. But what we have gone and broken the resistance. So for us, this is where we take our trades to buy. Where the market is right now, I hate this thing. Where the market is here. Let's see any support that this is a resistance that has been established here. And we find like this market has not been able to break above the resistance. And before that resistance was formed, there is a support here. I'll not be able to draw it well because of this thing keeps appearing. So there is a support that was formed here. Let me draw it, try drawing it well. There is a support that was formed here, right? And a resistance formed here. The market came here. Sorry, I was not recording there was a resistance that was formed here, and there is a support that was formed here. How did we come with we said a support is formed when a red candle and a green candle meet. Here we have a support. Here we have a resistance. Where we have the green and the red meeting, we have a resistance there. When we have the red and the green meeting, we have a support. So the market formed a resistance here and came to our support. So at this point, this is where we were buying from, targeting the resistance. And we got to the resistance. Now we would be targeting the support. So, but for me, since we are bullish, I would not recommend for you selling. We will be looking, when the market comes here, we will be looking to take our buys to the resistance. So that is what I would advise. This, if you are not a short-term trader, and you can also use this, you can take this information if you don't want to trade in the weekly. It's not a must you trade in the weekly. You see what the weekly is doing and you take it to maybe 1 hour. 1 hour is a good time frame. I love it for several reasons. So you see when it came to the resistance, and at this point you're selling with confidence because you know what is happening in the weekly. And at this point, you are buying with confidence because you know what is happening in the monthly. So at this zone, you know what you're looking for in this zone. So if you turn to weekly, these are our zones. So for you, you are not left to guess a lot. So what I did, I put the 10 EMA, the 18 EMA, and the 50 EMA in the weekly time frame, and I looked for the support and resistance. I'm looking to trade with the higher time buyers, and that is what I'm sticking with. So this strategy, you can use it if you feel like you're confident with it. You can use it, and it will help you to hold trades for some time, because you see, like at this point when the market came here, this would be a very nice place to take your trades from, because if you know what you have, these zones, right? So if you come to your lower time frame, you know a resistance was formed here. You want to see where a support is going to be formed. You see at this point we had a resistance formed here. The closest support was here, but that one is very far. So what are we going to look? We are going to look for another support to be formed near our zone, which is here. So what happened is the market broke our support. So if it breaks our support, that means we are bearish. It comes to retest our support. But guess what? The 10 EMA is still above the 18 EMA. So at that point, we know there is, it has to do a good one. It has to weak some people who sold early. So we come here again. We come to our resistance, retest our resistance. We do not break our resistance, right? We do not break our resistance. We weaken to it and we break the support again. Guess what? We break the support and then we retest the support. And at this point where we're retesting our support, guess what? We form another support here, right? We break it again. We break, and that is where you take your trade. Where we are breaking this support, we are also breaking the 18 EMA, and this is a perfect one. You take your sales from there, and you would be targeting. Where will you be targeting? We will be targeting this zone because this is our weekly support zone. So it's not financial advice. This is happening on this is July 20, today is 28th, July 28th, 2025. So for me on this Monday, I would be looking for sales to continue to this zone, which is our weekly support zone. Yeah, we will be looking, if it comes here, we will be looking again to buy to this point, because on weekly we are still bullish. So that is what I would do myself. And I wish you success. If you feel this is a good thing for you, practice. We said get one strategy that works and stick to it. Stick with it. Do not keep a strategy hopping from this strategy to the other, from this to the other. Stick to one.